This is Sneha. I want to raise some questions with all
Is your
students. Greatest strength?
Point of view, my greatest strength is learning something new quickly. Like whenever I watch something new on YouTube, I learn that quickly. I like knowing about cryptos, and then I most of the time I watch about cryptocurrency. That's
Describe
it.
yourself in 3 words.
Well, it would be tough for me to describe myself in just 3 words, but still, I would like to say myself as a. In 3 words, if it is asked to describe me, then it would be generous,
One
obedient, and
thing you
disciplined.
would change about yourself.
I want to change in myself my hesitation. In front of a stranger person, I can't express my views. Then I want to change.
Who
this thing.
inspire you the most?
My brother inspires me a lot because recently he has inspired me, and just I started studying, and just I learned a lot of things. Just like in biology, I have learned a lot of things, and just I am trying to command over on every subject, just like math, physics, and just like a stream
Yeah,
there is
work
a
from
PCMB,
office.
and
Well, in our society, work is considered as a worship. And it is truly right that if any person is treating his work as a worship, then it gives them a lot of benefit. Well, if I talk that then what I prefer, then I prefer work from office, because in our tradition, in our culture, it is also that like temple. When we want to worship any god, then we go to temple, because that is professional. That is our traditional place where we get a peaceful mind. Similarly, if I compare to work, then it is also said that if you want to do your work, then there should be any professional place where you can do work more efficiently.
Manage
So I
failure.
will prefer work.
Well, it is said that failure is the failure of success. So, failure is that guy. They have a lot of experience about their life, that how to be, where mistakes will come, where problem will come, and how to handle that. So, if I talk about that, how to manage the failures. So, well, is not things to how to manage that means they have a lot of experience, and I think that we should take the experience from themselves. We should know that, and we should must ask from them in which direction and where the problem comes, because we know that like a problem comes, then a lot of person they just start hesitating, they don't think that what should I do. So if, when we meet from the failure, we should must manage that means like what we should do, what we should not do in our life, that what is a real thing, because a successful people they are just always meet from the failure. And if I have to give the chance to whom from whom we will meet, so I will meet from the failure, not the successful people, because success it's a very rare case that like a lot of people they will get success okay without doing any failure. But there's so many person there's fail in their life, they have a lot of experience. And one more thing I want to tell you, that like a failure is not if they not get jobs and they're unemployment, that means what they are not of knowledge. like a for getting jobs and for like a only mindset if I will get the job, that is not like a only the successful people. A failure is more better than
What's
a
your
successful
favorite
people.
code?
So
Explain.
So, in my daily life, I came across a lot of quotes, and one of my favorite that is "Rolling Stone never collects moss," because you know what happens. A lot of people choose a lot of goals. First of all, they find like I will do this, I will do that. What happens? They do not stick at a one thing. Till the moment they don't stop at a one place, then they will not learn anything. The same it quotes inspire me about for being stuck at a one goal till I don't get. If I get that thing, then after that I should move to the another goal. So I would like to say like my favorite quote is like a rolling stone never collects moss.
One
That's
mistake you will never repeat.
just there is thing that is arrogant, and I will never repeat that, because there is a man that is Ravan, and because of his arrogant what he ruins. That's why I want to say that I will never repeat that, and just I will try to learn as much as, because this world is has no any end. That's why I want to say that, and we have also no any end of learning. That's why I want to say that if we have arrogant, then we can't learn a lot of things.
What
I will
motivates you a
never
lot?
repeat that.
Recognition or money?
I motivate from money because in 21st era money is very important and money is everything in everyone's life. Then I think money is more motivate to me, and due to money we do anything. But everyone has recognition, different recognition. But I think money is motivate a lot.
How do you stay a focus a long time?
I stay focused for a long time because of a thing that is interest, and if we have interest and if we have economic problem, then we can make our focus anyway. Just like we can stay our focus, just like if we are studying and we have just like automation and of anything, then we can stay our focus and interest. That is very big thing, and if we have that, then we can command over on everything. That's why I want to say that if anyone have focus and they are able to stay focused, then they can command over.
Because it is the most necessary things to achieve your goals. Well, if you are asking the question that how to focus for a long time, then it is very necessary to be determined for your goals, for your ambition. That gives you meaning to your life. Well, this is very nice question, and I would prefer that if you are interested in your goals, then you will achieve that thing. But with like most of the time what happens that our interest will also be removed, like there are so many distractions in our surroundings, like our smartphone, our friends, like so many distraction. And this is not the big problem, but if you know your the value of your time, like time is very limited. You can't imagine that what can be happen in this time. So if you give value to your time, and then you can focus on your goals more efficiently. So I think give your value, give the time, give value to your time, and be determined for your
What
goals.
is definition of
That's
your
it.
success?
Well, it is a very nice question. It is said that success is not a destination, it is a destiny. So, if you're asking me a question that what is the definition of my success, then it is very simple and very clear that I want to push myself every day to create new thought, to build myself uh, new things, to create new things, which is very important. Because as we grow in our surroundings, then what happens that with most of the students, they are losing their creativity because they are very becoming very lazy. They are just focusing on their studies, like in one things. But I want to keep myself as a creative person, and every day I want to uh, keep changing my mindset. Because if you are changing your mindset, then it will give you more thoughts, and thoughts will create more than in your mind. So yeah, that's it. And I think it is very important to be creative every day
The
and every time
greatest
in your life.
distraction
That's
at
all.
the time of your studies.
Well, in this cats and dogs life, we all are very busy and we all have a lot of distraction. This time we can say about this time social media is going very vast, and it is like created uh, a different place at in the mind of a young. So well, if it is you're talking about like my greatest distraction at the time of studies, it would be my overthinking. Whenever I got into studies, then I think a lot about the another things, like whatever has happened me in the past, in the present, in the future, whatever that will happen. I think a lot about it, and whenever I start thinking about my future, past, or anything, then I got distracted from the main topics. So I can say about like my greatest distraction at the time of study is my overthinking.
It is
That's
okay to make mistakes in public.
Well, yeah, I think it is obviously okay, because if you are making mistakes, if you are doing mistakes in public, then you will be like a extrovert person. Because I think most of the person, they are afraid to make mistakes in public, because they have a fear of public. They have fear of public people judgment. So I think if you are doing mistakes in public, then your hesitation will be removed. And what we see, like in most of the children, they do a lot of mistakes. And when you start doing mistakes, then people who really supports you, they will try to correct your mistakes. They will try to tell you that what is wrong and what is right. Then I think it is right. Then people judgment doesn't matter, should not matter with you, and you have to do anything that you want, whether that is mistakes, because mistakes teach us more than the our other things. Mistakes can teach us most like many things, which books can't teach you, or which other things can't teach you. So yeah, that's all.
Celebrate your wins.
Well, we all know that wins and losses are part of our life. Whenever like we get any situation in which we find that no, we won in this situation, then we must not like doing exaggerate that thing like, oh, we won, but it should not be. The same happens with me. If I like got any achievement, then I don't exaggerate it a lot. I just celebrate it calmly. I just praise myself for that little success, because it is told that if you want to get bigger goals, then break into chunks, break into pieces, and if you get one by one, then it would be easy for you to get that success. The same happens with me. Like I have broken it into chunks, and whenever I get one thing, then I reward myself. I reward myself as like a appraisement, like no, you're going towards your goal. If I'm doing this kind of thing, then it is good. But what happens, like most of the people take bigger goals, but and they are just start directly taking that thing, and it is not good. If I break into chunks, then it would be easy for me. The same. And if there is a matter about like how I celebrate my wins, then it is not like a too celebrating, like a too much like a exciting moment, too much not, because I have broken into chunks and I got little happiness, but still I praise myself. I told myself, no, you are doing good, you are better from a lot of us students. What happens, a lot of us students, they have their goal, but still they don't follow. That's why I can say I celebrate, but not as much as it should be. I keep it close. That's all.
Celebrate your wins.
Well, when I got some achievements in my life, then I feel so happy and I feel so grateful to my supporters or to myself that I got that achievement. So my way is something different, like not so, but I will treat myself like something that I want to do. Like I treat myself as like I go to eat, I go to enjoy myself. So I think these type of things I do. But the one of the most important thing that I do after getting that achievement is to think about my next step. What I'm going to do, what I'm going to taking next step, because it is very important. What happens? Some person like they got achievement and they start thinking that there is no any need to think a next step. They start thinking that everything that will be go in my future, that they will achieve. But it is not good, because I think if you get winning, if you are getting winning, then it is obviously right that you will also lose after some time, because ups and downs in our life, it will go. There is no any control over it, that. So if you are celebrating for your wins, then you should also be celebrate for your lose, because wins and lose both are the part of our life, and it is very important to celebrate every time. It gives you energy to take your next step.